Welcome to SRB TV.
We are here.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of SRB TV. I'm Kristen.
I am Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at WandaVision Season 1, Episode 6.
All new Halloween Spooktacular.
So previously on WandaVision, it was the first time we got a melding of both sides of the story. The sitcom world that somebody's created, and the other side was Sword. So we went over this forever in the last one, so we'll make it brief. So we kind of went family ties, growing pains for 80s sitcoms.
Mm-hmm.
We were introduced to her kids who kept on aging themselves to try to avoid their problems and their issues. Luckily, she was able. I'm going to just tackle the sitcom side of things first.
Yeah.
They found a dog. They wanted to raise it. They tell them, no, you're not old enough to raise them. They age themselves up again, this time from 5 years old to 10 years old. And they get to keep the dog named Sparky. But unfortunately, Sparky gets away. Unfortunately, gets killed by, I guess, eating some of Agnes's flowers. Not entirely sure. Wanda has to talk to him about not aging again, and just sometimes you just gotta accept death the way it is and stuff like that. And that's how it is. And you can tell what how heavy those words are to her. So then, just after that, Vision finally confronts her about what's going on because he probed in one of his coworkers' minds the email he got at work. He tries to avoid the issue. Vision finally brings up that he can't remember anything before Westview. And then Wanda brings up she can't recall anything before Westview either, which is a unique clue.
Yeah, she's even sitting there like, she's like, I'm doing this for us. But then there's certain parts where she's like, I don't remember doing that or doing such thing like that,
Yeah. So before I get to the big surprise again, on the other side of things, the Sword side of things, we find out Monica's fine. She has a couple still issues in the noggin because of the residual effects of whatever's causing the bubble in Westview. She does find out that all of the clothes are changed, but they remain what they originally are. So with her clothes from the 70s sitcom, she still was wearing bulletproof armor when she went in, so they're still bulletproof.
That's when they realized pretty much that they need something of that era that won't change. They enter successfully.
So then we got 80s drone flown in to the bubble, which keeps this thing. And just when they find Wanda, this is where Sparky runs off as well. And we see Wanda, the thing gets destroyed before fucking Hayward is like just telling him to fire on Wanda, which makes no sense. Wanda comes out with the wrecked drone, tells him to quit fucking around, and leaves, proceeding to what appears to reinforce the bubble outside of Westview.
Yeah, that's what she does.
Then, like I said, as this is still going on, you get a knock at the door. Wanda claims Vision. I didn't do that. I didn't do that at all.
Yeah, where
opens the door.
She's like, I didn't send somebody to the door. Just like I remember when she automatically started the credits, just like that, that she intentionally did. But it's like that part, that's what she's like, I didn't do that.
So she opens the door and to reveal Pietro, but not the Pietro we know. It's Pietro 20th Century Fox knows because it is Evan Peters Quicksilver instead, acting like what I said before, the crazy zany relative, special guest relative that shows up once in a blue moon. And one of the more interesting lines actually comes from Darcy, who sees this, who says they recast Pietro.
Yeah, they recast Pietro because they all know what Pietro looks like from their world.
So I feel like one thing we need to touch a bit more on before we start this is Agnes, because there's coming more and more hints that she's more involved. Like she's on the poster for one, the newest poster for WandaVision for one
Mhm.
thing. There was a scene at the beginning of episode 5 where she is clearly aware that she's supposed to be acting out in some way, shape, or form. So there are hints. A lot of people are saying Mephisto is like,
especially the brooch. If you notice, in almost every like show we've seen, she's had some type of brooch that's like always the same. That she always
so.
has like a brooch or
So
whatever
there
you
are a
call it.
couple. There are
Sorry.
theories of what she can be. Number one is this could be all related to Mephisto,
Hmm.
who anybody who kind of knows he's a really good at making deals. Some related somehow to Mephisto. There's my AIM theory. I'm thinking she could be Monica. She could be the new scientist supreme. The Monica from the Avengers games, the one
No,
who.
I know that. I know that. One
Or
of the
here's
huge.
my.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think it's it is, but something tells me it just fits her MO, Enchantress.
Maybe.
Because see, the reason that's my lowest on my poll about who could be is because that's a more of a Thor related like villain.
And you know what I'm looking at, because I like your theories only because it's too, right now the biggest theory is like, oh, she's Agatha Harkness, but that's like too easy. To me,
Who?
it's like it's too easy. Agatha Harkness, because pretty much she was kind of connected. If you look her up, it's another. She's not really connected to House of M, but she is connected in some way, where pretty much she is kind of some type of like a witch in a way. And a lot of people are saying it has to be her, because even if you look at some comic book versions of her, it's an old lady, but she always has a brooch. She's always has. But like
So
I
it could
said,
be her.
it could be her.
Because
But like I said, I
MC.
like your theories because they can easily kind of twist the whole story. And like you said, it could be AIM. It could be, Enchanter. It could be
Well,
a
we already
huge
know.
twist.
Yeah, we already know this. The MCU is known for taking a minor antagonist and hey, guess what? They were actually this person instead from a major villain. And
Yeah.
they've done that multiple
And
times in
that's what
their
I said
movies
pretty
and
much.
TV shows.
That's what I said later on, you look her up and you'll see what I mean. Because I'm like, wow, even Comics Explained has a special on Agatha Christie's, not Agatha Harkness, pretty much. But like I said, that's another possibility. But like I said, I like your theories only because, like I said, they could easily twist the whole thing. It could be one of those characters. Maybe it's too. Maybe they're making it obvious enough to make it seem like, oh, they're all thinking it's this character, but it's actually this whole other character.
Okay, so I think we've talked for long enough for a pre-show.
So let's dive. Enough said. I know everybody's waiting to see our reaction to WandaVision Season 1, Episode 6, entitled. Damn it, I just had it on here. Entitled All New Halloween Spooktacular. So, and I think we're finally diving into the 90s in this one, aren't we?
Yeah, so I was what was I guessing last episode? 90s. God damn it. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I know
90s.
when I looked
said
up,
I said like a full house, probably maybe a full house kind of situation.
Yeah, like a full house situation. Yeah. So, all right, let's dive into this.
Oh no, Family Matters. I think it was Family Matters.
That too. But let's dive into this. For WandaVision Season 1, Episode 6. So here we go.
Malcolm in the Middle. It's Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, this is Malcolm in the Middle.
This 90s introduced more of the multi-camera sitcom.
Mm-hmm. And the biggest one.
Those single.
Well, wasn't that early 2000s?
No, Malcolm in the Middle was 90s, dude. Like late 90s, but 90s.
You scared? He's your uncle. Why would I be scared? Because it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
He's playing like the older brother, remember? If you think about it.
No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not.
So he has.
It's obvious he still has his powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
That's not exactly how I remember it.
You probably suppressed a lot of the trauma.
Mom's been weird.
Nice
Those are his memories of him and his Wanda.
And he's
Chili con carne.
Chili con carne. Yeah, Malcolm in the Middle.
Told me much about
Dude, I just fucking realized that too. It's Malcolm in the Middle parody. Guess who owns Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah,
Fox.
full of surprises.
Wanda, be good.
Like ever since their
I
argument,
smell crime.
it's like now they're kind of bumping heads a little bit, you know?
Yeah, because
Don't do that!
Oh God.
oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
This is a respectable family.
I love how he has the Wolverine. Wait, no, isn't that his actual hairstyle in the comics?
Kind
Too?
of, yeah, in a way. They're just over exaggerating.
Oh, hold on a sec.
Don't.
Maybe it's a good thing you weren't here when your mother died.
Oh, fuck
Clearly,
you.
you don't
Oh.
have the stomach for this job.
Fuck you. Oh my God, dude.
Did you really?
Did you go that far?
All of them. All right, come on, let's go.
You're a dumbass.
Hayward is way overstepping his cool.
I know I look different.
Why do you?
You tell me. I mean, if I had found Shangri-La, I wouldn't want to be reminded of the past either.
Next house, Mom.
Junior entrepreneur over
It's like she
here.
knows it's
How about you
him, but not
maximize your
her
gains?
version
Him,
of
him.
Kick-ass.
Kick ass.
Oh, hey, Herb. Oh, hey.
I like how they reference the movie Kick-Ass.
Quiet so far.
That's right, Evan Peters was one of the friends in Kick-Ass.
All the candy has disappeared.
Oh, god damn it, Quicksilver.
No, it's fine. Never mind.
Do you want something changed?
All right, peace.
Another clue. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah. I think he's still investigating. You know?
Somebody's stuck on
A loop.
a tape. Somebody needs to roll up that tape.
I said he's still investigating.
She's crying.
She's
Oh,
crying.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
So hungry, I'd eat anything.
Commercial.
Typical 90s.
I remember hungry. I used to be like that all the time.
What did you do?
Snacked on Yo Magic, bro. Now I have time to hang fit.
Can I have some?
There you go, little dude.
It's bleak.
Yo Magic, the snack for survivors.
What happened?
Right
to
there.
yours? Details
Ooh.
are fuzzy, man. I got shot like a chump in the street for no reason at all, and next thing I know, I heard you calling me. I knew you needed me.
Uncle Pete,
You got shot like a chump in the street and you heard you calling.
Hayward figured out a way to look through the boundary, and he didn't share it with the group.
Hmm.
Wait, what?
He's able to
Wanda
see.
right here?
No, the program is tracking the decay signature of vibranium.
The decay signature of
Why
vibranium.
is Hayward tracking vision?
I don't know. This is all I can access so far.
I think they only move.
So it is the dead body of Vision. Oh. Oh,
they
Jesus.
only move when they're in that segment. Like if their episode comes up, you know? Yeah, that's what it is. When Wanda or the family is in that position, you're activated.
It's like a Wi-Fi signal. The farther
The
away
moment they-
from the router, the weaker the signal.
The moment they start getting closer, they activate as they're
The
in that
signal,
zone.
because the signal gets stronger.
And they're gonna be on that episode or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you here to help us?
I am Vision. I do want to help. But what's an Avenger?
What's an Avenger?
Remember what we found out last episode.
Yeah, exactly. What's an Avenger?
Am I dead?
God damn it. if what Darcy was saying was true, if he even remotely steps out of there, remotely for a second steps out of there, he's dead on arrival.
Pretty much. Yep, there's the wall.
God damn
Okay.
it. You think this is how she gets her powers?
I'm thinking this is how she gets her powers.
I don't even know what her powers are.
Darcy, what are you talking about?
I haven't made it through Hayward's last firewall. There's something big here. Something that can help us. I know it.
Something that he's hiding.
I know what Mom and Dad he's talking about.
Why are you hiding all these kids up till now?
What?
I assume they were all just sleeping peacefully in their beds. No need to traumatize.
That's
them with
right.
occasional
Remember
sneak in.
last episode?
You're always the empathetic twin.
I didn't.
Hey, don't get me wrong. You've handled the ethical considerations of this scenario as best you could.
Remember what
Places
Vision
people
said?
together,
He's never saw any
mountains
kids around the
and farms
neighborhood.
underneath, people got better jobs.
Nothingness.
Okay, that makes no sense.
Okay?
Are you okay?
Because that's what she remembers for her Pietro.
From her
remember?
Pietro. No, yeah. But that's creepy. Don't.
We're about to
We
find
know-
out. Oh,
There goes. The son. Remember, their
yes.
son's Quicksilver's abilities.
Whoa, Billy. Are you okay?
He has his mother's abilities.
You only exist in promise. You only exist in that bubble.
Yeah, he only exists in that bubble.
I don't understand what's happening to me.
Jimmy, do you see that? Something's happening.
It's moving. Go, 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 go.
It's
Oh,
growing. I think it's growing.
she's expanding it. Oh, poor
she's
Darcy.
in it. She's in it now.
Carnival. Through the clowns.
Ooh.
She's expanding. Look how much she's expanding it by. It is weird though. It's still a hexagon shape.
Yeah.
It's still a hexagon shape. Oh, man. That was WandaVision, season 1, episode 6. This Halloween Spooktacular. Holy shit. Okay. So this is the weird part. This is still the weird part. Because she's still denying what the fuck's going on.
She's still
But-
denying everything, but she just expanded it.
She expanded the bubble. Or the hexagon, whatever you want to call it. The hex.
She expanded the hex immensely too, not just by a little bit, no, a whole bunch.
Just to save, because you saw what was happening with Vision.
He
He
was
only
reverting back to
his corpse. Let's be honest. Let's be bluntly honest. His corpse. But Hayward knew something else, which Darcy was about to find out. Was find out about like the last thing secrets, because that's right. That's the one thing she did. Remember, before she went out to see what was going on, she forwarded what she found out to Jimmy.
she did
She
that at
forwarded-
least.
She forwarded it to Jimmy. Poor Darcy, man.
I mean, probably next episode we won't find out what he's really hiding or what he really knows, what he has. Because she saw something. She said that's what she's like, oh no. It's like, oh Hayward. Like finding out. It looks like the only thing I can think of is his end game to a lot of this, or the real truth of what's really happening or what's going on. His secret like thing.
Yeah, a lot of people are trying to figure out who Hayward is exactly. There are some
They're saying
interesting theories about who he really is, but nothing too concrete on that
maybe
front.
next episode, maybe we'll kind of finally give us that concrete answer of like maybe who he is, or at least closely what his
You
plan
just want to know
is.
who Monica's aeronaut buddy is, aerospace buddy is.
Everybody has predictions, but the way she said it was a guy. Because before, a lot of people brought up the prediction, thinking, "Oh, maybe it's that alien." Was it the friend she
And
made?
Ben
in Captain Marvel?
Mendelsohn's character from
Well,
Captain
no,
Marvel.
well, no, not him. The daughter or the little girl. You know, thinking maybe she grew up and she decided to stay on Earth and do all. But the way she said it was, my guy. So maybe it is Mendelsohn, maybe, or it's somebody else. Because, like I said, everyone's stating that, like what Elizabeth Olsen said, we're gonna get some big, like, holy shit moments, before the season finale, or at least the finale itself. So, anyways,
okay.
start off at the beginning.
Okay, so there are a lot of signs. There was definitely they left a lot of multiple signs that like this Quicksilver is not her Quicksilver.
And she's hinting, and she's curious because she knows it's her brother, but not like I said before, not her brother from this world. That's why she's kind of like asking them certain questions to see, are you really who you say you are? You know?
Yeah, I mean, let's see what else. Her kids developed their powers. It looks like one of her sons developed Quicksilver's abilities, and the other son developed her abilities.
Yeah, in the comics, the one with the speed is called Speed, and his brother is Wiccan, right? Because he has mom's powers.
So their powers develop. Like I said, still a lot of hints about who Quicksilver really is. That line was like such a heavy sitcom line. That wasn't even like Quicksilver saying that. But speaking of low blows, man, Hayward, man, just fucking
mom. Oh my god. It's like, what the fuck? Seriously. It's like
I feel like something tells me I'm probably not gonna like this. Something tells me though that they're gonna play the whole like they're trying to like kind of what Shield did was going to do with the old Hydra weapons, reutilize them. I think he was trying to figure out a way he could probably reutilize.
And that's why, like I said, the way, like in that one episode when they were talking about the history and what, when they showed, when they showed Wanda bringing into the sword and stuff like that, it's like everything pointed like you could tell they were working on him. Because remember, like they said, his will was not to use him as a weapon. Keep him dead.
I feel like that's what they were doing. What Wanda's doing.
They were using him to create more weapons. Like you said, they were doing a shield move.
Because the other clue is if he really fucking cared about seeing those people, he would listen to what Vision had to say. He would have found a way to help Vision. Ask him, when you go back in there, could you keep us up to date about what's going on? No, there's something more to his plans, what he wants to do.
Yeah, what he wants to do with them.
He's not honoring Vision's will.
He's not honoring it.
They wanted to turn it into a weapon so they can combat any alien life forms that show up again.
I think once Monica and Wu gets the information, they're gonna use that and try to tell Wanda, this is what he's trying to do.
Vision got his clue that he's dead. Though once again, like I said, he only remembers up until when they first moved to Westview.
That's like him sitting there going,
"What's an Avenger?"
It's like he doesn't know any of that. He only knows everything from the moment he entered this town.
But Agnes gave his first clue. He's dead.
You're dead. You're dead. And my theory with Agnes is that because I remember how it was how I was talking about before about the little brooch. Honestly, I'm starting to still believe it's Agatha Harkness. But I think I think since she's like a part witch, I think she found a way to kind of like embody her. She puts herself in the body of Agnes, pretty much, and every time she's wearing the brooch, I it's actually the hardness.
There is the
And
extreme obvious fact because she's dressed as the witch when Vision sees
yeah,
her.
even here, but you don't see a brooch. So it really feels like this is actually an actual woman, who lives there and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But it's like whenever she's wearing the brooch, that's pretty much the witch, pretty much possessing her, making sure everything goes the way it's supposed to, things like that. So that's my theory. That's my prediction on that. Again, I could be wrong, but that's my thoughts and theories. Because like I said, they can easily twist it, like how you said, where it could be somebody that enchantress or somebody, but like I said, it's just a thought or a theory or something like that, but I also like too how like they showed, like how you said, um the other people in the town, how they're frozen, and whenever she gets closer, that means, guess what, the show is happening.
But guess
And they
what?
start,
At the end of this episode, she boosted the signal. She improved her router, as it were. So Vision's not going to see that as often.
yeah,
She
and
made it. It was definitely went from like probably like half of Westview to probably all Westview and then some.
it looked like it was more than like a mile that she went longer, because it's like she literally took over the whole base in terms of carnival. So like she literally took over almost the rest of Westview almost. That's what she did.
Yeah. Then there was the fact that because of Monica entering and exiting a couple times through the thing, the hex, her DNA has been heavily restructured. Her
yeah,
like blood work and everything's been heavily restructured.
which
I
everyone
don't
said
know
kinda,
what
yeah.
Photon's abilities are though. Could you look that up?
I'll look that up. But some
But
people are are trying to predict it even when she first came back out of the bubble, because they said the way her blood work and stuff like that was kind of off. So that was like the first sign of it. Let me look it up. But
yeah, because she is still supposed to be. Yeah, her character's still supposed to be appearing in the Captain Marvel sequel. Like they just recently announced who's playing the villain of the movie. So yeah, but they already confirmed her and the girl playing Ms. Marvel is going to be in it. So
I see here. Energy absorption, generation, and manipulation. Ability to travel at speeds up the speed of light while in her energy form, convert her body into any form of energy within the electromagnetic spectrum, and travel in energy form through this
and
vacuum of space.
guess
And she
what's
has intangibility.
the type of signal Darcy found? It was an electromagnetic spectrum.
Yeah. So
So
this is all
yeah,
leading to her
becoming
becoming
Photon.
photon, or like I said, it's either between photon and spectrum. Those are like her two names, I guess they have.
So Photon or your internet provider.
Yeah, that too.
So, but honestly, oh my God, I sent you a tweet. Posted a tweet on our official Twitter where it says, "Please stand by," and it's just a picture of Winter Soldier in one scene where he's under the truck, and the subtitle screaming. This.
And this series is 9 episodes. I just found out that the Falcon and Winter Soldier is only 6 episodes. So that's the one thing I did find out there. But it's just amazing of how much. And then I love the opening. Like you said, it's like full on Malcolm in the Middle.
It's Malcolm in the Middle.
It's the very first episode because remember their brother is sleeping on the couch. Their older brother is sleeping on the couch. Remember? And he wakes up.
So it looks like we're going to certain eras of sitcom. We're not always just going 60, 70, 80, 90. So like last episode we easily got was 80, like mid to late 80s.
This is like
early
the late 90s.
This is late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, so we're literally jumping even farther quicker.
It could be a side effect of their ability as well. And the other thing she brought up too was like before any of this, before moving to Westview, she felt all she should remember is she felt empty.
Exactly.
So
and I even like how pretty much through their argument, they're still butting heads even in this episode. Like they're still kind of bumping heads a little bit, arguing. Even when their son's like, they're not really arguing, So it's like they're still kind of butting heads a little bit.
Yeah, my theory is still holding about the whole who's the core of all this. Because like in that brief moment, she could have easily snapped to the Wanda that's controlling all of this and just super expanded everything.
And of course, I do like his costume pretty much, where it's like it's reminiscent straight from the comic of how wacky
Yeah, his
hair gets,
Quicksilver, his hair gets and everything.
how wacky it is, things like that. And I like the references too, how she's trying to figure out, are you really Pietro, type of thing. Because it's like I feel like it is you, but not my you.
And we still like the biggest question again is what's to become of him when like all the situation gets resolved?
Yeah, does he stay
Does he
there? Does
just
he
go
go
back
back?
to his reality?
Because the only other thing I could think of is the only thing I think of is if he stays there, that's where Doctor Strange comes in, going, he's not supposed to be here. As if pretty much it's like
Oh,
that's the only thing I
Benedict,
could
a
think of.
surprise Benedict Cumberbatch appearance. Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
that
where
happening.
he's like he shows up going, something's off, and he's the one that's off. You
Mhm.
know, um,
But no, that's
but I
this.
like it too, and even the little hints too, like especially when he walks away and it's like she's a she says kick ass. I'm like, oh, good reference.
Mhm. Okay, yeah, that's true. That's the other. Yeah, that's right. Because like him and Aaron Tyler Johnson both starred in the same movie together.
Yeah, because even when he runs away and she's like, kick ass. It's like I click a little nod throwback. Even with the Frankenstein, the neighbor, I like how she's like, how even they showed it there, where he's like,
For a brief
you don't want,
second.
yeah, for that brief second, he's like, are you sure you don't want anything changed? As if it's like, you want us to do anything different,
Yeah. But
which I like.
but once again, just another very interesting episode. Still have no idea where it's going, and like I said, the please stand by is to become the new meme of the show. Just like
Yeah, because it's
people,
like,
it.
it's because it's like every episode you have that holy shit moment. It's like you're like, please stand by for that holy shit moment. So it's like, oh man. Oh, and then the way oh my god, the comment he made to Wanda about was like, oh, was it Vision died once? You don't mind him dying again? And then she just blasted the shit out of him.
Yeah,
That was a freaking intense scene as well too. But and
yeah,
like he said too with the kids, he brought up. Remember he said about the kids even here. All of a sudden we got all these kids in the neighborhood. You
yeah.
know,
All the kids in the neighborhood now, which means she fixed her previous mistake from the last
the
sitcom.
mistake that Vision had stated, and all, and I do like how what Vision did. He was still like investigating. So the question is, next episode, is he, still, when he comes back, when they finally bring him back again, is he reverting back to when we saw him in the beginning, or will he still be remembering? Oh, hey, this is what happened.
Yeah, because
He's gonna have more questions.
we're going to 2010s, and that's The Office, that's Modern Family, that's that kind of sitcom, the mockumentary
Yeah,
style
because even when I
sitcom.
looked it up, like I said, when they talked about, who they talked to about, certain shows, even I looked at some of the shows they brought up, and one of them they stated, from front, it was, yeah, Malcolm in the Middle, yeah, Malcolm in the Middle, 30 Rock, Parks and Rec, Modern Family, and The Office.
So yeah, the next area we're going into is the mockumentary
Yeah, so that's where we're
sitcom.
going. Yeah, and most likely it's gonna be like 30, like, almost like, it feels like it's gonna be like Parks and Rec almost. They're gonna have the this, like you said, a documentary where it's like you're interviewing them to the side. So it's gonna be
Yeah.
very interesting. Oh
So
man, this is getting like heavy. Like what the fuck?
yeah, so other than that, folks, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else, when it comes to talking about Disney Plus original series, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what your guys' thoughts and theories are going into this episode. What you think of this episode? Do you think it was like another great, fantastic episode? Did you agree with any of our theories or my brother's theories were about who Agnes is? Do you think it's maybe Enchantress, or maybe it's the new leader of like AIM, or like they're gonna finally give AIM kind of rise or something like that? Who knows? Or do you think it's still Agatha Harkness? And what are you guys' thoughts on my theories as well about how she's like kind of interacting maybe with Agnes's character? I mean, let us know in the comments down below. What is your favorite moment, favorite line, or just what did you think of this mind-blowing episode? Leave your comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
And of course, on the next episode, SRB TV, dealing with WandaVision, of course, be tackling season 1, episode 7, assuming it's going by what we think it is. Next one's definitely going to the era of the mockumentary style sitcoms.
Exactly.
So until next time, though, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very Halloween Spooktacular filled episode of SRB TV in February.
That's true. See ya.
So, later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
Or any one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of our playlists down below.
if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can find us on Twitter
and Stardust.
at Super React Bros.